Wisdom.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. How's everybody doing?
We doing all
Good.
right?
We're doing fine.
Doing good.
How's the week been going for y'all so far?
Busy.
Yeah, a little hectic.
I hear that. Same down here. But I just want to thank y'all for coming on to the show tonight, guys. Much appreciated. Appreciate it when y'all come on. It makes the show a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Especially Lou and his dad jokes at times.
Yeah.
But let's get on with this. NFL headlines that's happening as of right now. The Jets are in talk with the Packers and quarterback Aaron Rodgers about a potential trade. Now, Rodgers, who's 39, reportedly opened to play for the Jets.
Let's let Lou field that one first.
Huh?
So let's let Lou field that one first.
Yeah,
Being
go
the
ahead.
resident Jets fan.
Yeah, you're
It's a
the
stupid idea. It's a stupid idea. He's not the same
Okay.
player he's not the same player he once was. He's getting up there in age, and I don't think it's going to be a good move at all. You know, if you want a good solid quarterback, you should have went with Mike White. You know, I mean, he's a solid quarterback for the team. I think he would be a much better asset to the Jets than a washed up quarterback who was apparently losing his mind as he was, went into his isolation fix a few weeks ago. He's not your man for the job. It'll not be a beautiful day in Mister Rogers' neighborhood if he comes over here. Let's put it that way. Oh boy. Yeah.
Washed up
Okay.
is a bit harsh. He
Thank
still
you.
had a very
It's a little
competitive
harsh,
year.
but I
Thank you.
get your point. But yeah, with Rodgers being 39, I say he's probably got maybe 2 years left.
That's what I think. I don't think he's washed. I just don't think he's not. I mean, if you don't have any other options, then yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback and will win ball games. But he's not the quarterback of the future.
No.
And for a team like the Jets, where the Jets are at, they're close. They're a quarterback away. But if you pick up Rodgers, you've got to find his replacement right now. And who's in this upcoming draft is Aaron Rodgers' replacement, or do you go
I could possibly see a quarterback from Kentucky being Rodgers' replacement if Rodgers goes to
Kentucky?
Yeah.
But he's not going to be available.
Jets. Now. And I think Adam, I think his name, maybe it come to me here in a little bit. But yeah, I agree. Rodgers, he's if the Jets go with Rodgers, they need to find his backup this year. This year they need to find. They need to get him a backup this year.
Will Levis or Levi's, whatever his last name is.
Yeah, that's the one from Kentucky. I think.
Yeah.
I think he would fit in great with the Jets.
I don't think he'll be on the board though. I think he's gone in the first four.
I think the first quarterback that's going to be taken in the draft is going to be Bryce Young.
Yeah, I think it goes Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, then Will Levis. I don't think Levis will be available when the Jets pick.
No.
Yeah, but I think Levis. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I was curious what you had to say.
Oh, okay. I think Levis is to me, I would pick Levis over Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud. That's just my opinion.
I don't see it. I don't think Will Levis is an NFL caliber talent.
No.
I don't think.
I'm not an Alabama fan. By no means, I'm not an Alabama fan. Okay, I cannot stand the Clemson Tide. I cannot even stand Nick Saban. But I see Bryce Young being that NFL type QB.
I really don't think any of these guys are NFL ready coming out of college. I think that they're all project quarterbacks.
Yep.
But then again, you never know. You know, we thought the same thing about Jalen Hurts when he first came out.
Jalen Hurts wasn't a top. What pick was Jalen Hurts? He wasn't a top 5 pick, was he?
No.
But he was a second.
But
let me look it up.
But then again, like we've been saying before, you can find diamonds in the rough in the 5th, 6th, and 7th round.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's a second-round pick.
Because a lot of these teams be like, oh well, so he's a 5th-round pick. He's not going to produce anything. But if one of these other teams pick him up, let's say if Dallas or the Jets pick up that 5th-round pick, and the Eagles pass, they're gonna be like, man, we should have picked this dude up in the 5th round. Look at him now; he's at the balling.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's like craps or roulette. Exactly. If you bet on 14 or 16, 15's gonna hit.
Yes.
And
exactly.
So as much as I don't think they're NFL ready, I don't think they're worth top 5 picks. Any of these 3 guys, I don't think Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud or Will Levis. I don't think either of those 3 guys are top 5 worth a top 5 pick. They are going to go in the top 5, and when you have a franchise that's going to be willing to draft a quarterback in the 5th or in the top 5, it puts so much pressure on you to perform right out of the blocks.
Exactly.
That when you struggle, you never get a chance to recover.
Yep.
That's true. Moving on, guys. Next headline. The Ravens franchise tag quarterback Lamar Jackson, which, now get this. This tag is worth $32.41 million.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm aware of that.
I say the Ravens really screwed Lamar on that deal.
Yeah.
No, Lamar screwed himself because
Lamar should have got a contract.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it was with the contract.
Lamar should have got a contract. That
Absolutely.
brings me up to another player that's got the tag, and I think he should have got a contract. And that was Tony Pollard, the backup running back for the Cowboys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Giants quarterback Daniel Jones affirms expectations that comes with the $160 million contract. That
For 4 years.
For 4 more years.
Not worth it.
He's not worth 160, but it's the market. So
yeah, what's not to say, this coming year Daniel Jones could be better than what he was last year.
Maybe.
we'll see.
Could be a fluke though.
Right? And Mr. Derek Carr has got a new home.
Unfortunately, not with the Jets.
He is with the Saints. Now, get this, guys. He agreed to a 4-year deal worth $150 million.
Uh-huh.
With $100 million in guarantees.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So if you add all that together, that's a $250 million contract.
No, that's incorrect.
Oh.
No.
So 100.
So you said 100. 100 what?
100? He signed a 4-year deal for $150 million.
So 100. So 100 of that 150 million is guaranteed. So he's not going to. Probably he won't get that. Yeah, 50 million left over.
100 million. 100 million was guaranteed.
Yeah, so 50 of it's not fully.
Right.
So that's why it's not. It's a 150 million year contract, but 100 of that 150 is guaranteed. So he's not getting 250.
Okay. Let me see. Hey, James.
He's muted, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, he's muted.
Okay. We're gonna pick up off of where we left off at 2 weeks ago with the NFL rookie grades. I think if I remember correctly, we left off with. Hang on, let me get to it.
You stopped at 16.
We did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that number 16 was the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, number 17 is the Chicago Bears. C plus. They second round they picked up Kyler Gordon, cornerback. He started 14 games. 14 games and he started in 14 games. So I think that's a little high for the Bears.
Maybe a little high.
But
not unfair.
No, it's not unfair. No,
and that's my feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 17 is the Cleveland Browns. Number 18 is the Cleveland Browns. Round 3, they picked up with the 68 pick. They picked up MJ Emerson, quarterback, 17 games, 6 starts, and they got a C plus. To me, that's a little high too, but
yeah.
Number 19 is the Indianapolis Colts. Well, round 2 with the 53rd pick, they picked up Alex Pierce. 16 games, 12 starts. So that means he somewhere or another he missed 4 starts.
Mm-hmm. Either he didn't, or he didn't start until week 4.
Possibility.
Yeah.
Number 20 is the Los Angeles Chargers. Round 1, with the 17th pick, they picked up Zion Johnson, offensive guard. He started all 17 games.
Yeah.
And their grade is a C plus.
That's a little low.
Yeah.
It depends on what the other guys, how the rest of the draft worked out.
Tampa Bay. They got a C plus. With round 2, with the 33rd pick, they picked up Logan Hall, defensive line, 17 games, 0 starts.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to pick up somebody like that in the second round, why not start him at least, 4 or 5 games to see what he's got?
Yeah.
It depends on what they were looking to do with him and who they had in front of him. I mean, the top of the second round is you're starting to look at second unit guys, and the later you get into the second round, you're starting to look at these are guys that you're high on, but you were hoping were still going to be there. And so for a defensive lineman to play in 17 games but not make a start, that means the guys in front of him either played really good or didn't get hurt. And if you have, if they're platooning in 3 or 4 different offensive line units, you'll see some playing time, but if they're not a mash unit, ideally, then you're not going to make any starts. So I'm perfectly happy with a guy on the defensive line being, playing in 17 games but having 0 starts. I think that's a good pick.
Number 22 is the Philadelphia Eagles. But y'all know what I think about the Eagles.
Exactly.
Their grade is a C.
Okay.
Round 1 with the number 13th pick, they picked up Jordan Davis, defensive tackle, 13 games, 5 starts.
No, I can't wait for him I can't wait till next year. I think he's an absolute home run pick.
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers is at number 23 with a C. Round 1 with the 22nd pick, they picked up Clay Walker, linebacker, 17 games, 16 starts. We just lost Adam.
And what was the grade?
C.
It's a little bit low, I think.
He's back because I want to get his. Okay, Adam, we're at your team now, the Patriots.
Okay.
24, and they got a grade of a C.
Just a C?
Yep.
Yeah. Round 1 with the 29th pick, they picked up Cole Strange, offensive line, 17 games, 17 starts.
Yeah, it's a good pick. I mean, everybody was really down on him, but I mean, when you're a team like New England who's been such, king of the mountain for as long as they have been, when you don't nail the draft year in and year out, that's the only thing people have to criticize you for. So,
exactly.
It is what it is.
Number 25 is the Washington Redskins. I'm sorry.
Commanders.
The Washington Commanders.
It's okay.
Yep. I don't care. I still call them the Redskins, so fine by me, people.
By the way, since we're on the Washington Redskins, did y'all hear that Dan Snyder sold the team?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
But now,
when?
A few days ago.
Why was it on my phone? Because I get a whole bunch of notifications from ESPN, especially with the NFL.
Ranked 25th with a grade of C. Round 1 with the 16th pick, they picked up Jahan Dotson, wide receiver, 12 games, 10 starts.
Glad to see him out of Penn State. Yeah, good pick. Commanders haven't been sold yet.
Carolina Panthers, they were 26th with a grade of a C minus, and they picked up round 1, number 6. They picked up Akeem EKWONU. Okay. Offensive tackle, 17 games, 17 starts.
Well, he didn't do bad, so can't complain with them. Cause my team plays with them twice a year, so he did solid.
Denver Broncos at number 27 with a class grade of a C minus. In second round, number 64, they picked up Nick Bonito, offensive linebacker, 15 games, 1 start. Number 28 is the Miami Dolphins with a C minus. Round 3, they didn't have a pick until the 3rd round last year. 102nd pick, they picked up Channing Tindall, linebacker, 16 games, 0 starts.
3rd round linebacker, make a plan in 16 games. It could be good. I'd have to look at the numbers and see.
Number 29 is the Arizona Cardinals with a D plus. Round 2 with the 5th pick, they picked up Trey McBride, tight end, 16 games, 13 starts.
Okay.
Las Vegas Raiders, oh boy, they're at number 30.
Yeah.
They got a D minus. Round
D
3,
minus.
round 3, the 90th pick, they picked up Dalen Parham, offensive guard, 17 games, 17 starts. Cut that out.
Their offensive line is crap.
Number 31 is the
Thank you,
Los
James.
Angeles Rams.
Ooh,
D plus, but now last year they won the Super Bowl, correct?
2
Yeah.
years ago now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That right there, that grade is too low for them. They should be up in the C's.
Yeah.
Well, the mortgage. Well, it goes back to what we were talking about with the Jets. Thank you. That's the team I was going to come with. The Jets it's the Rams' mortgage of the future at the end of 2020 to bring in Matthew Stafford, OBJ, Von Miller, and the rest to win a title. And they got their title, but they didn't have any picks in 2022. So, and this is the Jets are going to be in the same boat if they give up 2023, 2024.
In the 3rd round, with the 104, number 104, they picked up Logan Bush, whatever, offensive guard, 0 games, 0 starts. And bringing up the bottom of the list is the Minnesota Vikings.
No shock there.
No.
On 32nd pick, they picked up Lewis Klein.
Right.
3 games, 0 starts.
That's horrible.
So out of all 32 teams, and out of the 32 teams and the grades, the Jets did well last year in the draft.
Yeah, they did. They got
because
Sauce
they ended
Gardner
up with
and Garrett
they
Wilson.
ended up with, yeah. They had Lou. Y'all had an awesome draft last season.
Yeah, too bad we couldn't do anything with it.
Right.
you can blame Zach Wilson for that.
Yeah, he's a bum.
Yeah, but
Any bum.
I would, I like what you said earlier.
Stay with me, bum.
When we were talking about when we were talking about Rodgers might end up going to the Jets. I like the idea of Mike White.
Yes. That's your better option.
Mike White, I think they need a franchise quarterback, and that's not a franchise quarterback. Mike White is not a franchise quarterback.
I agree.
No, but White White would do better, would do good until they could find a franchise quarterback.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. But I mean, they need to progress. They're not progressing by just staying stagnant.
Exactly.
Right.
Especially in a division with uh, with quarterbacks like Allen and Tua and yeah, I mean New England doesn't have a quarterback, so I mean they got Mac Jones, but I mean he's not great.
Mac Jones.
But yeah, so I would say Mike White could be better than Mac Jones. So I mean,
Yeah.
just not better than Tua or Allen. So.
Moving on, guys. How many of y'all watched NASCAR races this past weekend?
Oops.
I didn't.
I mean,
If y'all
But I
did, y'all
heard-
missed that. If y'all didn't, y'all missed a hell of a finish.
I heard.
Didn't they?
I heard William Byron won.
Hendrick Motorsports had a 1-2-3 finish.
Good for Hendrick.
It was William Byron, Larson, and Bowman. And I was talking to Adam about this during the race, and I kept saying that Bowman was going to win it. But I think what cost Bowman that race was on pit road. When they had, I think it was something wrong with they couldn't get the tire on fast enough or something.
Yeah, I couldn't get around to the right side quick enough.
That's what cost him the race right there. I've been saying it before, and I'm going to continue saying it. The race is won on pit road. It's won or lost on pit road. That's but it was a great race, man. I mean, those three battled most a lot towards the end of the race. It was awesome. James, now we come to the part that you're good at.
Time out. What?
Road to
WrestleMania.
I know.
Oh yeah, it's heating up pretty good. They got some solid
I
matchups coming up.
I know we got Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's one. You got Bobby.
We got John Cena
versus.
We got Cena versus Austin Theory.
Yeah, for the U.S. title. You got Roman versus Cody. You got Asuka versus Bianca Belair. You got Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. Some tentative matches they got. They got the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the tag titles. You got.
I knew.
Oh yeah,
I
forgot
knew Kevin Owens was
almost. Huh?
I knew for a fact that Kevin was going to come to Sami Zayn. I knew it.
Eventually, yes. Like I said, this drawn out storyline is actually helping progress. Like those long drawn out storylines are actually pretty much gold. Like especially with the Bray Wyatt situation, like him and Bobby are gonna have a match at WrestleMania too. But how it comes to fruition, I don't know. Like you also have Brock Lesnar versus Omos. I don't really care about that match, but I feel like there's some other matches. Oh yeah, Damage Control is going to go up against Becky, Trish, and Lita. That's another solid matchup. Dominique Mysterio is going to go up against his father. You know that one was pretty much gonna happen. It was gonna happen at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
like I'm hoping they pull out this, huh?
How's Ray going to handle that though, going up against his son?
I don't know. I feel like Ray is probably going to pass the torch to his son, as they should. Oh yeah, Finn Balor versus Edge. That's gonna be another solid matchup. Hopefully, it's Edge versus the Demon, Finn Balor. I'd really like that instead versus just regular by himself.
Yeah.
And I hope it's inside like Hell in a Cell or something like that.
It's hell.
But
huh?
How many of y'all watched Monday Night Raw this past week?
I watched the end of it.
I did. That was nice. That was solid. Solid storyline, especially with
the part that I'm still shaking my head about was when Jay came out there and stopped Jimmy from attacking Sammy. And then Sammy and Jay was walking up the ramp, and Jay stopped and hugged Sammy, and I'm thinking, I'm just sitting there thinking, wow, Jay actually turned his back on his brother. No, that's what was going through my mind at the time. And then when Sammy turned back around, and he super kicked him, I did not see that coming at all.
No.
Well, you didn't see him super kicking him? Like, I did. Look how far he was away from him. Like that was telegraphed. You could tell from like a mile away that was coming.
Yes.
I was just like, it was only a matter of time before he actually pulled it. Like, I was like, okay, there it is. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah. But it was, I'm sitting there thinking, Jay actually did walk away from the bloodline. But then, I didn't even see the super kick coming.
I did. I saw that. Yeah. It was telegraphed, man. I knew it was coming. Like, it was only. I mean, they only have so many weeks before WrestleMania. They got to pull it off sometime between now and then. That was actually the perfect time to actually do it. Now, getting Kevin and Sammy on the same page, it's coming too. That's probably going to come like within probably tomorrow or probably the next week. Because you have to do it sometime so you can actually set up that matchup. I don't think they're going to do it the Friday before WrestleMania. That'd be stupid. That'd be ridiculous.
I don't think so.
Now, if they do that, cool. Absolutely. But I mean, I think they do it probably a week before WrestleMania. That'd be a good time to do it.
I'm saying possibly a week to 2 weeks before.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Give us more time.
It had to be this week then.
But back to this John Cena and Austin Theory match. I don't think Austin's ready for John Cena.
I do. I think that this is a way for John Cena to pass the torch to somebody else. Like, because John doesn't need the U.S. title. He does not.
Right.
Now, if it was for the WWE title, sure, he would beat Austin Theory, but he would make Austin look strong. What you don't want to do is you don't want to make him look weak. You don't want to make somebody that's a full-timer look weak, versus, because since he's a part-timer. Like, now, if he was to come back full-time, sure, absolutely. I think you should possibly put John Cena like at that top spot, but he doesn't need it right now. He's too busy with Hollywood and stuff like that. But
exactly.
If John Cena didn't want this match, he wouldn't have taken it. He would be like, no, I'm good. I don't need this right now.
Right.
The fact that he sees something in Theory, I feel like he's gonna put him over like big time. It's gonna be a good match.
And then let's see, what's today? What's today? Today's the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
But he did kill it. But he did. I feel like he did kill him in that promo, though.
Oh, he did.
He did. He kind of buried him.
I was like, oh, I feel like he's like original or extra crispy because he was extra crispy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you kind of buried him with that promo.
Oh yeah, like he couldn't do anything. Like I like the classic Cena right there. Classic Cena. One of the best.
In a few weeks, guys.
Minds on the mic.
In a few weeks, guess what's coming up?
WrestleMania.
March Madness.
That's right.
March Madness starts next week.
Next week.
It's already started as far as I'm concerned, because you got the Conference tournament and stuff, and that's when the madness really begins.
But I mean, the actual tournament starts next week.
True, Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Selection Sunday is this Sunday.
There's gonna be,
Yeah.
And later on in the show, Devin's going to fill us in on the soccer news and the NCAA conference tournament winners.
Hmm.
And does anybody have anything for the NBA, NHL final playoff push?
Not for me.
Boston's going to take both of them. Jesus.
Do you have any opinion on that?
I think it's Boston. Boston's the team to beat.
Yeah, Boston's looking pretty strong in both hockey and basketball.
I think Boston's probably going to take them both.
North Carolina's thing to say about her, Dallas. Watch out for the Golden Knights.
True. Now, Devin, are you ready for your 30 minutes of fame?
Well, I got some news, but probably not 30 minutes, but I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
So, while we talk about college March Madness, there are several teams that already have punched their tickets. From the A-Sun, for the first time ever, Kansas State will be in the tournament for the first time ever.
Wow.
Good for them.
Montana State won the Big Sky. They'll be in there for the 5th time. University of North Carolina, Asheville, they won the Big South. First time they're going to be in the tournament since 2016. College of Charleston, they won the Colonial Athletic for the 6th time. First time they'll be in the tournament since 2018. Northern Kentucky won the Horizontal League for the 3rd time, making their first appearance since 2019. Drake won the Missouri Valley for the 6th time, making the first appearance since 2021 in the Big Dance. Then here's the Merrimack. They won the tournament for the Northeast Conference, but they're ineligible from transitioning from Division 2 to Division 1. Which means Fairy Lee Dickerson will be in the tournament for the olive bid. They were making their 7th. Yep. They will be in the tournament for the 7th time. First time in 2009. From the Ohio Valley champions, Southeast Missouri State making the 2nd ever appearance in the tournament, first since 2000. Colgate, not the toothpaste.
I was gonna say that.
Not the toothpaste, but they won the Patriot League tournament, making the 6th appearance. Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Yep, A&M Corpus Christi.
They won the Southland for the 3rd time. Then Oral Roberts from Oklahoma. They won the Summit League for the 7th time, first appearance in 2021. Louisiana, the Raging Cajun, has won the Sun Belt for the 9th time. First appearance in 2014. Then you got Gonzaga, won the West Coast Conference.
Yep.
They're making the 25th appearance, of course. And then here's the last conference winner, as is right now. Fordham won the Southern Conference tournament. For the 7th time, they're making their first appearance in the tournament since 1980.
Wow, that's a long wait.
Yep. So those are the tournament champions right now. But later on, like we were saying that Selection Sunday is this Sunday.
Yes.
So I'll be updating the conference tournaments as usual. I always do it every year. Yep, I always do it every year.
So do I.
So it's going to be very interesting this year because the Final Four is in Houston.
Yes.
Maybe Jared can make it down there.
I don't know. We shall see. It just depends on what goes on. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Now we got a lot of time left, so let's do something here, real quick.
Okay.
I just pulled this up, and it's I think this would be fun if we go and look at the free agents that are notable that will have a big impact on a team. I mean, a notable departures for all 32 teams and free agents. We're gonna start out. What's wrong, Adam? You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just been a long day.
We're going to. I'm figuring, we do the first 16 this week, then we can do the other 16 next week.
Sounds good to me.
Break it down. So as I do them, I'm going to write them down so I know that we already covered them.
Right.
On what? I'm sorry, you guys kind of broke up on my side.
Okay.
The first 16 and what?
The first 16 teams this week in the notable free agents that are leaving.
Oh, okay.
And then next week we do the other 16 teams. So the first team is the Buffalo Bills. And they got quite a list. Case Keenum is a free agent. Devin Singletary, Cole Beasley, Jamison Crowder. That's going to be a big hurt for them if Crowder walks.
Yeah. Also,
Jake Cumro. That's three wide receivers they could possibly lose.
Yeah. Breaking news.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing.
I know Patrick Ewing's out as the Georgetown head coach.
Yep, I just got it right now.
Not a surprise. Not a surprise at all.
Yep, Georgetown.
Bobby Hart, David Queensberry, Roger Stafford, Greg Van Rotten, Shaquille Larson, Jordan Phillips, Tremaine Edmonds, AJ Klein, Jaquan Johnson. They losing three safeties: Johnson, Marlowe, and Poyer. And then the punt is Sam Martin. That's pretty much a whole team they're gonna have to rebuild on right there.
That's a lot of rebuilding for one team.
That's a lot of rebuilding right there. The Miami Dolphins.
Too much.
Terry Bridgewater, Miles Gaston, Raheem Mossad, Jeff Wilson, River Cockcraft, Trent Sturfield, Mike Gillette, Mike Jeski, Greg Little, Brandon
Mm-hmm.
Trey Flowers, Melvin Ingram. If they lose Melvin Ingram, they're done. Andrew Van Ginkel, John Jenkins, Duke Riley, Edmund Roberts, Justin Bethel, Nick Needham, Eric Rowe, and Thomas Morstead. Another rebuilding team. And now we come to Adam's team. I'm glad you're still here, Adam, because I want to get your thoughts on the names I'm going to give you, and you tell me if it's going to hurt y'all or not. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Running back, Damian Harris.
Meh. Either way, if they re-sign him, then cool. If they don't, there's other guys to go get. I don't think it'd be a blow either way.
Jacoby Myers.
I'd let him walk.
Nelson Aguilar.
I'd let him walk.
Nah.
Marcus Cannon.
Don't recognize the name.
Okay. Isaiah Wynn.
Gotta resign him.
Carl Davis.
I can go either way.
Daniel Iluke.
It'd be a nice resign.
He's a linebacker. His last name is Macmillan.
Oh yeah, he'd be like to get a deal with him done.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Wilson.
Don't recognize the name.
Jonathan Jones.
I'd like to resign.
Devin McCourty.
If you can get him at a good price, I'd resign him.
Jabel Peppers.
I think I'd let him go.
Really?
Joe Cardona.
I would let him go too.
And punter Michael Pardee.
If you can get him on a good deal, I'll go ahead and re-sign him. But I think there's going to be other free agents that are going to be available that'll be just as good, if not better.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, Lou, we are coming to your team now.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the names, and you tell me sign or walk.
Okay.
Joe Flacco.
Walk.
Mike White.
Keep him.
Ty Johnson.
Keep him.
Braxton Berrios. He's a offensive tackle.
I know he is. Beat it.
George Flant.
Yeah. Flant.
So keep or walk.
I keep him.
Cedric Obule.
Right. Yeah. Meh. Either way.
Mike Rimmers.
Keep him.
Laurent Duvernay.
I'm not familiar with that name.
Dan Feely.
Keep him.
Nate Herbig.
Keep him.
I still can't believe this. Connor McGovern, y'all center.
Forget
it. He's like, let him go.
Yeah.
Then not even a hesitation.
Vinny Curry.
Yeah, keep him.
Sheldon Rankins.
Keep him.
Nathan Shepard.
No.
Salone Thomas.
Keep him.
Kawan Alexander.
Keep him.
The linebacker.
Yes, keep him. We need a good linebacker.
Quincy Williams.
Yes, definitely a keep.
LaMarcus Joyner.
Another keep.
And then kicker Greg Zerline.
No.
Hey, how can we think Dallas got rid of him?
Exactly. Now you gotta get rid. Now you gotta get rid of the other kicker.
I know.
More extra points.
Okay. I just had some breaking news come through here, guys. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go there real quick because I can always come back to this.
Or you could just put the multiple field goal posts for the Dallas kicker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You would do that, wouldn't you, Devin?
Yeah. Just put.
Hey, if it works, why not?
If it works.
Or do the excess foul, extra point, 2-point, and 3-point conversion.
Yeah. Come on. Okay. I know I just seen it. Something about.
Oh, yeah.
You went? No, that's not it. Huh. Something about Kevin Durant being out with a broken ankle.
Yep. So much for his debut with the Suns.
Let me check.
Because I'm looking for it right now myself.
Well,
it came across.
Yeah, but that's been announced a while ago.
Yeah. He's by the Breacher Report, it says Kevin Durant rumors Suns worry that Star injuries is a grade 2 sprain, may miss 4 to 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's in warm-ups. Because he was warming up, and then when he was gonna drive and do a dunk, he messed up his ankle.
Okay. Hey, Burton to make NASCAR debut. Cool. Running back, Baltimore Ravens. Running back Kenyon Drake. Running back Justice Hill. Wide receiver Demarcus Robinson. Wide receiver Sammy Watkins. Tight end Josh Oliver. Offensive tackle Jawan James. Offensive guard Ben Powers. Edge Justin Houston. Edge Stephen Means. And they're going to lose Jason Pierre-Paul if they don't sign him.
Uh-huh.
Carl Fuller.
Just keep him away from. Just keep Perel Paul from fireworks.
Yes, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Marcus Peters and Chuck Clark, which he was traded to the Jets. Cincinnati Bengals. They're going to be losing Brandon Allen, quarterback. Sam J. Piron, running back. Wide receiver Trent Taylor. Tight end Hayden Hurst. Tight end Drew Sample. Linebacker Jermaine Pratt. And they're going to be losing Eli Apple, too. That's
good. Yeah.
Apple needs to go. He shouldn't resign with any team. Trey Flowers, Jesse Bates, Von Bell, and Carl Amatis. Cleveland Browns. They better do something quick. They're going to be losing their backup quarterback, Jacoby Brissett, which Brissett is a good quarterback, good backup. But I don't think Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland was the right fit for him.
Yeah, he was very unimpressive last year. Disappointing.
They also losing Kareem Hunt, which that's going to be a big blow to the running game.
If they can get a deal done, yeah.
That's going to be a big blow to the Browns running game right there. The Ernest Jackson, Farrell Brown, Chris Hubbard. And I'm not even going to try to say this guy's name. Nope. We're going to leave that one alone.
Again, it's that kind of a name, right? Okay.
Yeah. Ethan Pochek. Okay. Javon Clowney. Clowney, he was good when he came in, but he's lost a step or two.
Yeah.
He was very unknown until that hit in the Outback Bowl against Michigan.
Yeah.
No one knew who he was.
Chase Winovich, Kevin Bryant, Jermaine Carter Jr., Deion Jones, Jordan another one I'm not even going to try to pronounce.
Okay.
Yeah. His last name is Kunaszzyk. Try that one.
Never.
Reggie Ragland. Salone Takaki.
Over.
Wait, what?
Sloan Taki. Okay.
Is that right?
Anthony Walker Jr., Gritty Williams, Ronnie Harrison, and John Johnson. And guys, the Pittsburgh Steelers are in trouble.
Now what?
You just have to re-sign free agents.
If they don't sign their backup quarterback, Mason Rudolph, they're going to be in trouble.
Mason Rudolph's trash. What are you talking about?
So you would let him walk?
Yeah.
Really?
I'd let him walk and sign a pile of actual trash to be the backup quarterback.
Here's what I would do if I was in this situation. Okay, the Dolphins. Let's say if the Dolphins don't re-sign Terry Bridgewater, which more than likely that probably won't happen because with the rumors of Brady coming out of retirement again to go play for them, it all depends on what happens with that. But here's what I would do: I would let Mason Rudolph walk in free agency, sign Bridgewater to be the backup for Kenny Pickett.
What about
I would rather have Bridgewater over Rudolph all day, every day.
What about Trubisky with the Steelers?
What about Trubisky? He's trash.
He's on the Steelers roster, so
yeah.
Well, that's how I would do it. But then again, running back Benjamin Snell, fullback Derek Watt, wide receiver Miles Boykin, tight end Zach Gentry, offensive tackle Trenton Scott, edge Malik Reed, Tyson Aluha, whatever. Larry Ogunjumbi.
Bless you.
Chris Wormley, Devin Bush, Robert Spillane, Cameron Sutton, Terrell Edmonds, Kyle Joseph, and DeMonte Case. That is okay. Number 6 is the Texans.
just let everybody walk.
That's about what I was just fixing to say.
Yeah, but not exactly.
because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 players on free agency.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Next.
Carl Allen. They got 2 quarterbacks on free. That's Carl Allen and Jeff Driscoll.
Oh God.
Who?
Hi.
So I would let everybody walk and
Start
start
all over.
rebuilding.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about
Again.
all I can do at this point.
Again.
Yeah, no kidding. They've been rebuilding since 2002.
Yeah.
They've been in the league since 2002.
2002.
You took my joke, Adam.
Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
I told you right now, and I don't care if I catch slack for this or not, but hey, on this show we bring the truth, we bring the facts.
As we should.
Houston has been a dumpster fire since they came into the league.
Since day one, man. Day one.
Even before that.
Even the day they got approved by the NFL.
Yeah. Which goes in the headline, what were you all thinking? But again, what we were thinking.
The Colts are losing.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. The Colts are losing Paris Campbell, Aston Doolin, Dennis Kelly, Matt Pryor, another funny name I can't say. These names, but I'm just going to see. The Colts are losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 players on free agency. And the number one free agent they're losing is Paris Campbell.
I see.
I don't know who that is. No disrespect to him or the Colts fans, but
Excuse me.
Number 8 is the Jags.
speaking of the Jags,
Speaking
of the Jags, Calvin Ridley is reinstated to the NFL.
Yep.
And that's going to help Jacksonville.
Yep. Yeah. But I don't want to put money on it.
Nah, not worth it.
Oh my God.
I'm so disappointed with him because I want a signed football by him when he was with Atlanta 2 years ago.
I see.
I want a football with his signature. The Atlanta Falcons.
Just don't bet on it. You'll be all right.
You guys want to sign Calvin Ridley ball?
I don't want that. I won't take that bet.
Jacksonville's losing their running back Henderson, wide receiver Marvin Jones, tight end Dan Arnold, tight end Chris Manhertz, offensive tackle Blake Heinz, offensive tackle Jawan Taylor, edge Adron Key, DeJuan Smoot, Adam Goldies, Corey Peters, Shaquan Griffin, Ty Hendon, and Andrew Wingard.
I think Marvin Jones is about the only one that out of that group that I would be really pressing to sign.
And who would that be?
Marvin Jones, the wide receiver.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one because with him and Ridley,
ready.
Dynamic.
Yeah, they would really help Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
35 seconds in, they got a score already.
Joshua Dobbs.
Keep him as a backup.
Dontel Hillard, Chris Conley, Corey Hollister, Robert Woods, Austin Hooper, Jeff Swing. That name, Jeff Swing's name means is familiar to you. He was with the Cowboys at one time.
Yeah.
Sweeney?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Taylor Levon, Dennis Daly, Nate Davis. Corey Levine,
Adam knows.
Bud Dupree, DeMarcus Walker, Mario Edwards Jr., Kevin Strong, Dylan Cole, Zach Cunningham, Andrew Adams, Joshua Kalu, Morgan Cox, and Randy Bullock. So that's pretty much the whole Titans team.
Yeah, they got a lot of deals to get done.
Yep. I'm glad Adam. I'm glad that Adam got my joke.
I got one thing to say.
What joke was that?
Party
Sweet. Heartbreak Ridge from the movie Heartbreak Ridge. Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Denver Broncos. Mike Boone, Marlon Mack, Lavarius Murphy, Andrew Beck, Eric Stobert, Eric Tomlinson, Calvin Anderson, Cameron Fimling, Billy Turner, Dalton Risner, DeMont Jones, Deshaun Williams, Alex Singletary, and Kareem Jackson.
To be honest with you, I didn't recognize any of those names.
Then 11 is we got the Chiefs. Chad Henning, which we all know Chad Henning.
He's retired.
He retired.
That boy's been bounced around like a rubber ball. I was going to say the other thing I was going to think of, but that's not polite to say on the show. So
you got a wife. Your wife's listening. Oh. There are wives listening to this program.
Ronald Jones, Derek McKinney, Michael Burton, Nicole Hardman, Juju Smith
Schuster.
Yep.
He didn't even try.
What did he say?
I tried. Justin Watson, Blake Bell. Wait a minute. Wasn't Blake Bell with? Wait a minute. Wasn't Blake Bell with the Cowboys and re-signed with the? I don't know. Orlando Brown, Andrew Wiley, Nick Alleghetti, Frank Clark, Carlos Dunlap, Kahan Sanders, Derek Indeed, Brendan Williams, Devon Bush, and Juan Thornhill.
Maybe True-Smister. Everybody else, I think you've been.
Juju and McKinnon, the running back.
And maybe Frank Clark and Carlos Dunlap. But those guys are both a little bit long in the tooth, so maybe you let them walk and see if you can get younger. I don't know. I mean, they are the reigning and defending Super Bowl champions, so.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. The Raiders need all the help they can get.
The first guy they got to cut is Mark Davis.
Derek Carr. Mark Davis. Let's see if he's on this list. Nope. Derek Carr, which we know. Derek Carr. He went to the Saints, so he's no longer a Raider. Backup quarterback Jared Stidham.
Who?
Amir. Huh?
Jared Stidham.
Who?
Yeah.
The former.
I never heard of the guy.
He was in New England.
Oh.
Okay. Amir Abdullah.
Yeah, Abdullah, yes.
That's a mouthful. Try to say that fast 3 times.
No.
I'm spelling it.
Amir Abdullah.
Show off.
Exactly.
Cole Johnson.
Do it. Spell it.
Okay.
A-B.
Mira Abdullah. There.
Close enough. Okay.
R-A-B-D-U-L-L-A-H.
He played in Detroit.
Now spell it backwards.
No.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Keenan Cole, Mac Hollins, Foster Monroe, Bua, Jermaine Igamua, Alex Bars, Celine Fells, Andrew Billings, Kyle Pecco, Isaac Rochelle, Jerry Tillery, Jalen Brown, Denzel Perryman, Anthony Everett, Sidney Jones. What the?
Beep!
What is it?
Yeah, listen to this name, guys.
Okay.
Rock Yasin.
Rock Nelson? Yeah.
Rock Nelson.
Okay. I'm not making fun of his name or anything. I'm just trying to.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with that name.
Me neither. I'm just trying to see how you pronounce it.
Okay.
And who's this from?
The Raiders.
The Raiders. Wow. Okay. 13. We have the Chargers. Chase Daniels. Which Daniels really didn't really impress me.
No.
This guy right here, I don't know nothing about. Easton Stick. DeAndre Carter. Richard Rogers. Okay, go ahead, Lou, with your Mr. Rogers joke.
It's not going to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Okay, moving on.
Somebody shoot my neighbor. Oh boy.
You ain't Petsico Boris with the gun.
Real Clapp, Kyle Van Noy, Tristan Covington, Taylor Davidson, Morgan Fox, Troy Reader, Drew Tranquil, Bruce Callahan, Nasser Idley, and kicker J.K. Scott.
None of those names jumped off the page at me.
No.
Okay, now I'm going to take this one here. Since I know this team pretty well. The Cowboys.
Okay, moving on.
Hey, wait a minute. We got to cover this.
No.
Yeah. Quarterback Cooper Rush. I would try to resign him because the reason why I say that is he knows how to win the game. He can come in and win games. He's not a great starter, but he's a decent backup.
Yeah. I'd resign him.
And also he knows the Cowboys system already.
He knows the offense, so yeah, I'd make that deal.
And wide receiver Noah Brown. why do we need another receiver when our receiving core is already? Noah Brown hasn't showed me much of anything.
I don't know if he's good on special teams or not.
Now, I do like this guy right here, and we need to resign him because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have beaten the Eagles, and that's T.Y. Hilton. We need to resign Hilton.
No, we gotta get younger. I would let Hilton go. He's too old. I would sign someone late in the third round, and
our tight end Dalton Schultz. We need to try to resign him. But
I never took it. Stairwell.
I heard that the sides have not reached a deal yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. I haven't heard a deal for Schultz. He'd be a nice piece to resign, but I think if the money's not right, you let him walk. Let him go.
Yeah.
You know, don't want to overpay for a tight end. Not
because
not a Dalton Schultz. He's okay, but he's not great.
And we have Hendershot, and Hendershot, he can be a pretty good tight end. Not the best, but a good tight end.
And I think there's some good tight ends in the draft that are going to be available in the middle rounds. So
nobody's
going to let Schultz walk, and
nobody's going to be as good as Jay Novacek and Jason Witten was.
Absolutely not.
But I mean, and Schultz is a nice piece, but he's not a Travis Kelce or George Kittle.
Yeah.
So,
and then
if the money's right, make the deal. But if he wants, if we're any more than about $1.5 million apart, I'm on him walk.
Offensive tackle Jason Peters. As much as we need help on offense, I would keep Jason Peters.
Man, let him walk.
Offensive guard Connor McGovern. I would keep Calvin. I would keep Connor around for at least another year or two.
Yeah.
Dante Flowers Jr. He really didn't show me anything this past season. So I would let him walk.
What position was he?
Edge.
Okay. Well, he was a later round pick, wasn't he?
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago. I think I'd hold on to him. Especially again, this is all about the money though. If the money's right, and we can find a spot for him. I think the biggest problem now is going to be finding a spot. It's going to be finding the money for everybody to keep everybody around.
Evan, look up the Cowboys calorie.
Okay. Let's see.
How many calories are in a cowboy? I wouldn't advise eating cowboys.
That's a position.
Look up the Cowboys' salary.
I already have it. I was looking at the salary cap.
Let's see it.
What are we over? Are we over or right at?
You're over 24 million.
24.
Wow.
Is that 2-4 or 3-4?
24.
24.
Okay, yeah, that's 24 million over.
Or 2x4.
There's a lot of work. That's why we're not. That's why I do not envy the job of an NFL GM at this time.
Exactly.
Of the year.
Thank you.
So there's a lot of hard decisions. There's I think that we sit here and we look at players as commodities, right? And they're people with lives and families, and it's really hard to sit there and go, okay, we're not going to sign this guy. We're going to sign this guy instead. This is one of those things. This is the point of the NFL year where I don't envy being an NFL GM. And it's easy for us to sit here and talk about these guys as abstract concepts. Well, that was hard for me to say. I could say Amir Abdullah, but I can't say abstract constructs. But when you're an NFL GM and you work with these guys, and the other thing where is scheme fit. we might not. We might think that Dustin Schultz, Zach Schultz, whatever the quarter, the tight end, whatever his stupid name is, we may not think he's worth more than $5 million a year. But the Cowboys might think Mike McCarthy might value him at $8, and be willing to pay him that money because they see value in scheme fit and familiarity and he's a good locker room presence. So those are all those things that we can't we don't get to know. Even like the media that does the traveling media, the press corps, the Cowboys press corps that has access. They don't get that kind of information. So it's easy for us to sit here and say, I wouldn't re-sign that guy, or we need to re-sign this guy, or whatever. But we're just observers. We're third-party observers. So by no means take our words as gospel. I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to stop you. But
true. Then Jonathan Hankins, defensive line. Carlos Watkins, defensive line. Linebacker Anthony Barr. We just picked him up from the Vikings. So I would keep him one more year.
Right. So those last couple of guys sounded like depth guys.
Yeah.
Ish. He can't stay healthy.
Yeah. He's a beast when he's healthy, but he can't stay healthy.
When he's, like Adam said, when he's healthy, he's great.
He's a monster.
Who does this? Who does this stay? Van Der Esch? Is he the linebacker?
Yes, he's a linebacker.
Oh, okay. In college, he was good.
Yeah, when he's healthy, he's another Sean Lee type.
Well, he is Sean Lee. Can't stay healthy.
Exactly. So I would let Van Der Esch walk.
I would consider letting him walk or re-signing him on a cheap deal.
Anthony Brown, cornerback, I would let him go because he gets burned. He gets burned about 50% of the time on plays.
I don't recognize the name, so
keep him.
No. He needs to walk. Donovan Wilson, he's starting to become a monster.
Yeah.
Jake McQuaid, I never heard of the man, so I don't know anything about him.
Okay.
Sounds like a depth guy, practice squad kind of guy.
Matt,
again,
I don't know anything about.
Like I said from the beginning, there's a lot of guys that I coach and GM, and sit down and then talk about these guys and decide if they're a scheme fit, if the money fits, and what kind of potential are we looking at here? Is this a guy that, and that's the crapshoot that is the NFL. You're looking at a guy going, if we let him walk, he'll go to the Eagles and he'll tear it up and he'll be the best corner in the league.
Now, Lou, I know you're going to agree with me when I say this name and when I say he's got to go. Okay? And
Jerry Jones.
I wish.
Let's try.
You and I, Lou, have been talking about this guy all season long that he needs to go. That Dallas needs to cut him.
Okay.
And that's Brent Meyer.
You're out of here.
Keep him. Keep everybody.
How in the world do you miss 4 field goals in one game?
Because he's inaccurate. He didn't aim.
Point shaving. It's point shaving.
Point shaving, huh?
You asked for it.
And that's what
in a playoff game, no less.
Point shaving.
I'm sitting there thinking, okay, is forgivable. 2 to 3 is forgivable. You know, you can be like,
It's
okay,
pushing it.
well, you had an off day, or we can fix that.
Mm.
But 4 in one game,
Yeah, very important game with that.
yeah, that's the game against the 49ers that would send us to the NFC Championship game.
It was the game against the Bucks.
Was it against the Bucks?
Yeah, it was against the Bucks.
Yeah, it was against the Bucks.
It was against the Bucks.
But we still won it. But those four missed extra points.
How do you miss 4 extra points? I mean, I know it's pushed further
Not
back,
aiming.
15 yards, but you can't miss 4 extra points in a single game.
He didn't aim.
High schoolers don't even do that.
Ladies and guys, we have a special guest coming on with us in a little bit. Lou, you and I know him very well.
I would think so.
Please welcome Mr. Razoo McGee to the show.
McGee.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Hey, McGee, how are you?
What's going on, Mr. McGee? Welcome to the show.
I'm glad to be on, man. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. We're just sitting here going over the free agents from each team, and we just got done doing the Cowboys, and we're moving into the Giants now, and that's going to be it for this week. Then now we got one more team after that, and then that's going to be it for this week. Then we pick it back up next week.
No Falcons?
Falcons going to be next week.
Yeah.
What the heck? You did everybody's team.
Okay.
Welcome to the draw, Deb. All right.
Okay, if we have time, we go do your Falcons.
No, we're gonna make time.
Let's do the Falcons. Let's
get it over with.
Compromise.
Okay.
Compromise.
The Giants.
Let's do the Falcons.
We can do the Falcons.
We'll save the Cowboys for the Giants for next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We can, let me see if I
Okay.
can find them.
Good idea, Adam. That's why I like you.
Because I don't know, because Devin may not be here next week, and so.
Okay.
That's true too.
Okay. Let me scratch this off and put the Falcons on the list. Okay.
So only fair that Devin gets. We're talking about his Falcons.
Thank you, Adam.
Marcus, the quarterback that likes.
Marcus
Mariota. He's gone. We let him go.
You see these? These are your walking papers.
Fired.
He's the fullback.
I brought props.
What? What, Joe? The fullback?
Walking papers.
Who? Kevin Smith?
Keith.
Keith Smith? Sign him. I like him.
1, 2, 3 receivers are leaving. Bird.
Who's that?
Oh.
Who?
Bird.
Bud? Yeah, keep him.
Todd.
Let him go.
And Zacchaeus.
Oh, Adamle Zacchaeus.
Yeah.
Yep. Keep him. I would let Hodges go and then keep Bud and Zacchaeus.
Okay. Anthony, tight end Anthony Frisker.
Let him go. Fisco, yeah. He's gone.
Y'all's other tight end, Michael Pruitt.
Michael Pruitt.
Yeah.
Keep him for depth.
Offensive tackle Jermaine.
I'll let him go. I know who he is.
Offensive tackle Caleb McGray.
Keep him. Yeah, keep him. He's our starting McGray.
Offensive tackle. Okay. Offensive guard Kobe Gossett.
Gossett. He can walk.
Elijah Walkinson.
Walkerson. He can go.
Wilkinson, I'm sorry.
No.
Janelle Johnson.
I don't know who he is, but he can walk.
Rashawn Evans.
He's a defensive tackle or defensive end, right?
Linebacker.
Evans. I'll keep him for cheap.
Quarterback. Rashad Filton.
He can go. I don't know who he is.
Cornell Armstrong.
I'll keep him for depth.
Elijah Oliver.
Isaiah Oliver, cornerback. Yeah. I liked him when he was younger, but he gotta go. He can't stay healthy.
Eric Harris.
Keep him.
And y'all's punter Bradley Pinion.
Keep him, yeah. Pinion. Yeah, I'll keep him. But Marcus Mariota, you can. I will send him his walking papers like Adam, and then I would just kick him out. I'm not letting him walk. I'm kicking him out.
Devin, I got one question for you.
Yeah.
You want to bet on it?
What question is that? Depends.
Do you want to bet on it?
Nah, I'm not a betting man. When I bet, I lose. But I heard that the Falcons are probably going to stick with Riddle as a starting quarterback.
Yeah, I would think so.
I would think so too. Okay.
My dad just said Lamar Jackson, but nope, we're not pursuing him.
Yeah, there's no reason we're not going to do that.
You're a Washington fan, right?
Correct.
Okay, here's the free agents that y'all have that's listed on y'all's list. You tell me what you would do with them.
Okay, absolutely.
Tyler Heineke.
Tyler Heineke is definitely going to stay. He's already said that he wanted to be part of the Commanders for the next coming fiscal year.
Okay,
he's a starter.
We already know Carson. He's gone.
Yeah, Carson's definitely gone.
Cam Sims.
Say again.
Cam. His last name is Sims.
Cam Sims, wide receiver from Alabama. Very good. He has very good hands. He can catch anything on the field. He's been used as a special teamer, but he's been lately on the third string wide receivers.
So he's staying or going?
He's staying.
Okay.
Cool. Offensive guard Wes
Martin.
No.
Is it Schulmeister?
Yeah.
Wes Schulmeister was eventually a Chicago Bear, but brought over in the free agency, and they gave him a 2 years extension. So this will be his second year with the team, full year. So he could be a free agent after the year is over.
Well, they have him down now as a free agent.
Yeah, until they give him if they re-sign him, they will. But if not, then they're seeking another free agent or drafting a rookie in that position.
Next one is Turner. Offensive guard.
Trey Turner. Trey Turner, yeah, I think he's gonna go. I think they're gonna do a whole remake of the offensive line. Now here's the thing. We're still waiting on the purchase of the ownership. So if we get Jeff Bezos, remember he's the billionaire with Amazon. So if he's bringing that income in, that money, that revenue in, we might get a brand new reshape of the offensive line. So right now, the offensive line is up in the air. So Trey Turner will be gone.
Now let me ask you a question there, Razul. How do you feel about Dan Snyder selling the team?
I think most of the fan base wants that to happen. Me, on the other hand, he did some really good things, but it wasn't enough to push us over the edge. But yeah, it's time for new ownership to be to purchase the team. So yeah, it's time for him to relinquish that tenure to somebody else who can provide more of a stable future and era, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is y'all's center Tyler Larson.
Yeah, Tyler Lawson is he was a backup to Chase Roublier. Chase Roublier has 2 hurt knees. It's most likely Chase Roublier is gone. Tyler Lawson might be gone as well, depending on what the offensive line coach might do. I think there's so many other good viable centers out there that could be stable, like Chase Roublier.
And y'all have another center that's on the free agent list, and that's Nick Martin.
Yeah, Nick Martin, brother of Wes Martin. I think Nick Martin should stay.
Okay, then y'all's edge, last name Obida.
Obida. Oh, you're talking about the linebacker, no, the DE.
His first name is EFE.
Yeah, he's from the UK. He was actually with Ron Rivera in a previous organization. He was brought over as a pass rusher. I don't think he's going to be with the team. I think we're going to go with the new DE, backup DE.
Then y'all's linebacker, John Bostic.
John Bostic is a good fit. I hope he stays. He's been really one of the solid players and understanding the defense of Jack Del Rio. My initial thing, he might be gone. I think he might be a free agent, but I think he should stay with the team because he's done so well in that position.
Another linebacker is Cole Holcomb.
Yeah.
Holcomb.
Cole Holcomb is the linebacker that we desperately need. We need him because he's a good tackler. I think he had one of the best tackle 2 years ago. Yeah, we definitely need him. So he's a keeper. Ron Bear has already said that he want him back.
Then y'all's quarterback, Danny Johnson.
Yeah, Danny Johnson is a very good shutdown corner that's been injured. But if he gets healthy in the off season, we're definitely putting him back on the 53-man roster.
You know, that's the same thing I was just saying about Vander Esch, our linebacker. When he's good, when he's healthy, he's good.
Right. You know, I have spoken to. I'm glad you brought him up because I've spoken to a lot of other Cowboy fans that want him to go because he was taught. He was taught by Sean Lee, and Sean Lee's been hurt majority of the years that he was, training or bringing up as a protege of Vander Esch. So I think y'all should get a better linebacker who can withstand the hits and the schemes better.
I mean,
don't get me wrong, Vander Esch is good. He's just not great.
Exactly. And then Bobby McCain.
Bobby McCain has already been released. They gave him his walking papers, I think, at the beginning of the off season. he didn't do so well. He got burnt majority of the cover twos, and he was supposed to keep the ball in front of him, but the defender got behind him so many times that yeah, he needs to go.
Okay, and I don't know if you heard this or not, but I want to get your thoughts on this too. Kevin Durant is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks with a possible broken ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw how he was doing that in the warm-ups, and he tried to dunk it. Stepped on, I think he slipped.
Yeah, he slid.
Yeah, he slipped on the floor, and then that's when he twisted his ankle.
You can blame the court people that's cleaning it.
No, well, here's the thing. Phoenix has a hockey team, and what they do is they put the basketball court on top of the hockey ice. So what they're supposed to do is dry off the wood and wipe it down so that way that the Phoenix players can play on top of the ice. They didn't do so good on the basketball under the basketball rim.
Oh, okay. I thought the Coyotes had.
So basically, it was the hockey team's fault that he fell in Coyotes, that he fell and broke his ankle.
No. So okay. So they have a special team where when they take and remove the planks off the top of the ice is exposed. So the hockey team can go and play their game. Once the hockey team finish their game, then they have a basketball game. So what they do is they put the wood back on top of it. What they're supposed to do is wipe it down so the ice won't the coldness from the ice won't seep through the cracks of the wood. So they're supposed to wipe it down. They're supposed to dry it out so that way when you play basketball, you won't slip. All you hear is the squeaky of the sneakers. So what happened was when Kevin Durant tried to dunk, there was condensation underneath the basket. So he slid, causing him to sprain his ankle. So this has happened once before in Boston. When the Boston Celtics played, they did the same thing with the Bruins. The Bruins have their hockey team, and the ice is underneath the wood of the basketball. So basketball court. So this has happened before over the years. So this is like a rarity in Phoenix.
Okay. So it was really nobody's fault then. It was just one of those freak accidents.
Correct.
Okay. And we went over this at the start of the show, but since you came in here, I wanted to get your thoughts on this real quick.
Okay.
I got some headlines I want to give you and get your opinions on this.
All right.
The Jets are in talk with the Packers and quarterback Aaron Rodgers about a potential trade.
Yeah.
Now, are you asking me if it's going to happen or not?
Do you think it's going to happen, and do you think it's a good idea?
I think Green Bay has invested their whole lives to Aaron Rodgers. If the Jets have a good deal to get Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is looking at this as a maybe this could happen type of deal, then possibly. But I don't see anything the Jets have to offer to get Aaron Rodgers to leave Green Bay to go to New York. So
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I mean they could put up a lot of money and free and future draft picks down the line but it wouldn't equate to how much that man has incurred over the years in incentives and championships. I don't see it happening.
Me neither.
Neither do I.
And then the Ravens used the tag on Lamar Jackson, which is 32.41 million. But I still think Lamar should have got a contract.
Oh, that is horrible.
Yeah, but also there's several teams that dropped out, including the Falcons, because there was a rumor for the longest time that Lamar Jackson was going to Atlanta, but with that price, I don't think, because he's getting 32 point whatever this year on that tag.
He's getting 32.41 million on the tag.
Yeah, so that's a little over half of our remaining salary cap. So,
but see, that's diminishing his value dramatically. The man just raised his value over the 22 season, and then now you're franchising him 32 mil, which brings the amount that he's owed down to half of what he played for. So what you're doing is you're playing. Look what I hate to do the comparison, but I have no choice. Look at what Joe Burrow did. Joe Burrow of the Bengals recently got a deal. Now that you're giving his deal up, you told Lamar that you're not better than a Joe Burrow who took his team to the championship. So this man has proven himself over the years to get as much as more than Burrows, even though he took his team to the championship. Now you're franchising him, telling him we haven't got your deal yet, but accept this franchise tag as a early compensation in which you're getting down the road. That's not how you do business. That's not how you tell your franchise player that we value you. It's just an underhand. It's just an underhand tactic. Just like what the Watch Commanders did with Daron Payne. Daron Payne was also franchise tag. Now this man is shortcut his ability to get a max deal because we haven't really set a boundary. Because what are we saying to Nick Bosa? Nick Bosa got a big deal. Now you give Daron Payne a franchise tag to say you're not a Nick Bosa, but this is what's going to happen down the road. So be prepared for what's going to happen. Here's the franchise tag.
Yeah, and also I think
and the Giants quarterback Daniel Jones affirms expectations that come with his $160 million contract, which that has not been signed yet.
Okay,
but he's getting on average of $40 million for Daniel Jones. But let me look at his contract deal.
I think
it's a 4-year deal.
I know that, but I'm actually looking at the numbers.
I mean, for Daniel Jones, that sounds about right because Daniel Jones hasn't really proven himself just yet.
No,
but he's been a good quarterback.
He's been solid, yeah.
Yeah, he's been solid
this year.
Yeah, so this year he has to prove himself to get that incentives. We'll see what he could do this coming on football season.
Let's see what he can do this year because with the new coach they got Bill Duvall.
Yeah.
I think the Giants are going to make some noise again this year.
Yeah, so to Daniel Jones's contract, he's gonna make $46 million in yearly cash. 2024, he's making 36. 2025, and then he's making 20.5, and then the Giants can cut him before 2026. But if they don't, they have to pay him 47.5.
Yeah.
They front loaded, they front and back
So
loaded this contract.
So
Yeah.
they may cut him before that 47 mil is owed.
they may trade him to
Yeah.
another team to get draft picks, so that way whoever can pick him up and get his take up his tab. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
that could be another possibility.
Yeah, I
now-
watched it.
So
now,
so
Go ahead, Devin.
yeah. So the Giants are looking at 3-year, 112, 3-year, 112.
Okay. Yeah, so an average of what, 36 a year then?
Yeah, about yeah. And
With
they're
that-
only
with that-
taking
somewhere in that
dead
neighborhood.
money. Yeah. So in dead money after 3 years, it's only 9 mil.
It's not bad. Honestly, that's a really smart contract.
Yeah.
Because then with that contract being front loaded, when you get to 2020, what is it, 2025?
2026.
No, 2025. The year before he's a free agent. So if they want to trade him if they want to move him at the deadline in 2025.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got it.
It's not a $40 million deal.
Yeah.
Because when his contract comes up, they're going to owe him $47 million.
Yep.
The year before his contract expires, they'll order 47 if he's still there.
I agree with what
Razzo.
So
Razoo was saying.
Yeah.
They probably end up trading him to another team to see if they can get draft picks.
Yep.
Possibly, yeah. It depends on this.
Because if they trade him, they won't have to pay him that $47 million.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they'll only be trading with
free agency. If he walks to free agency, they still gonna have to pay him that $47 million.
not if they cut him.
Not if they cut him.
Right.
No, this is under the proviso that he's not great. It could be Dabo could have been the missing piece.
But Jude, before the new calendar year in 2026, as long as they cut him before that actual NFL calendar year, they don't owe him that 47 in his final year.
Exactly. And then Old Carr agrees to a 4-year deal with $150 million with $100 million in guarantees with the Saints.
So 60 million at signing when he inked his name on the contract, and then 10 million on year 3.
That's not a bad deal.
That could be another. That could be another deal like we were talking about with Daniel Jones. That third year they may look to trade him or cut him.
Yeah.
Let me look at David Cole contract.
But we got 2 minutes to go, guys. Any final thoughts before we go? Or do you?
Nope.
Would
No.
you?
I don't
anyone
get it.
want to talk about the shows?
Oh, okay.
This was a great informative show. Gerald, man, you did great, and the panel did great. I cannot complain. This is a good panel to have a discussion on.
Yep. It's usually us 4, but it would be better to make it 5, Mr. McGee.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I would
You're
love to
welcome
be
back
back on.
anytime, sir. Anytime.
I will be back on. I'll be back on next week, most definitely.
Yep. Just take your shoes off, kick your shoes off, kick your feet on the couch, and join us.
Good night, guys.
Well, I can't put my feet on the couch because Gerald kicked me out if I put my feet on the couch.
Hey,
Okay.
You can come sit on my couch.
I'm not the best at doing this, but hey, I'm learning.
Hey, man, you're doing a great job. Starting out is the better thing to do, man. So keep it up. You're doing good.
And with that being said, let me get over here to this. I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight, joining me. As always, guys, it's been a blast.
Hey man, I'm glad to be
And
here.
I want to thank Razul for coming on and joining us tonight. And he's welcome back anytime he wants to come. We don't bite over here. We have had our rabies shots.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Good night. God bless. I'll see y'all next week.
All right, thanks again, man.